What's going on, guys? In today's video, we're going to be ranking school I forgot my homework excuses based on how likely they are to work. Like, if your teacher is going to let you pass or not. S tier means absolutely. F tier means you're getting a 0. Let's start with the first one. My dog ate my Chromebook. What do you mean your dog ate your F tier? If you say this one, you are getting an F-, and you can say bye to your A+. That is straight into F tier. Like, your dog did not eat your Chromebook. Especially if you don't have a dog and they're like, what's your dog's name? And you're like, Barks. Like, no. Next. A cat stepped on my keyboard and deleted it. Once again, this one is situational. If you don't have a cat, you're done. Okay? But let's just say, just for the thing itself, you do have a cat. Okay, so you have a little cat, and it stepped on your keyboard and deleted it. So your cat accidentally selected the entire homework page, assuming it was online, and then after selecting the entire homework, deleted it. I don't think so. E tier. Like, the fool of a teacher would fall for it, but like, not normal. Okay, next one. A bird flew into my room and destroyed my homework. So this one, I'm just going to assume that we're talking about paper homework. So let's just take it, and let's just move it to the trash can. Because a bird did not fly in your room and destroy your homework. I don't even know how that could happen, even if you let 100 birds into your room. Next. My mom accidentally threw it away. Okay. This obviously depends on how your mom is, but we're just going to assume she did. This one goes hard. And, like, S means, like, you get an extra day on the homework. Like, your teacher gives you a new homework. I think this is B tier worthy. Like, your mom threw it away. Okay, like, maybe you left it somewhere and then she threw it away. However, some teachers would say that's not my problem, you got an F. But I think many nice teachers would be like, okay, do it by the end of class or something, okay? Okay, let me just, like, delete the ones that we've already done. Okay. My homework blew away in the wind. So your homework blew away in the wind. First of all, the homework should have been in your backpack. And it should have been in your house. So this one, E tier. It's not sliding, but it might. Like, there's a 10% chance that it works, but a 90% chance it doesn't. My Wi-Fi went out when I was about to submit it. Okay, you gotta hear me out on this one. This is A tier. Why did the text disappear? Where'd the text go? Okay, this one I could see working. I see this one working. Your Wi-Fi went out right when you were about to submit it? That's perfection right there. That one might actually work. We have a lot more to go. My house flooded, but only my homework got wet. That is just F tier. Like, that is not working. I can't even think of how that would work, bro. Like, no. I did it, but I can't find it anywhere. Okay, so many people might say that's a W. But if you have a slightly normal teacher, they're going to be like, well, you should have been responsible for that. And since you weren't responsible, Hold, I forgot to copy it. Since you weren't responsible for your work, you're not getting that grade. The text disappeared again. There we go. Okay. Now let's delete these since we just did them. Boom. Boom. My grandma's hamster deleted the file. So you're going to tell me that your grandma visited you. She brought her hamster in a cage. The hamster escaped the cage. Went over to your computer. Clicked on the file button. Went to the file. Clicked on it. Clicked delete. That is another beautiful F tier. Oh, I'm gonna change this background to black. Okay. Why did this text not change? There is no text there. My computer updated the file, updated for 3 hours. Okay, now this one, I can see this getting by. Like your computer had an update. An update into B tier. Delete these. I couldn't do it because Mercury was in retrograde. I don't even need an explanation for that. You know, speaking of that, I'm gonna look that up. What does that even mean? What it means is on screen. Let's just say that whatever Mercury was doing took you into F tier. Because you were getting a 0 on your test. I left it on the bus. This one, once again, falls into responsibility. Like, if you can't get your homework, then you cannot get an A, and you are going straight into F tier because you had no responsibility. Why did the text change colors again? My calculator got stolen by a raccoon. First of all, you should not be using a calculator! That is cheating! And just for cheating, she's gonna be like, calculator? Who said you could use a calculator on your test? On your homework, whatever it was. F tier instantly. My little brother hit it. Now you might think this would work, unless you don't have a little brother, so we're just gonna put this. Why does the text keep changing colors, chat? We're just gonna put this into C tier. It's a hard C tier. Like, it stays there forever. It's a 50-50. On whether you get it 100, if you do the homework later, or 0. I finished it, but my invisible friend took it. Um, give me 1 second. Where'd my text go again? There we go. F minus. I didn't think we'd have an F minus today, but we did. I completely forgot what homework we had. Once again, this falls into the category of responsibility. Write that down in a notebook. E tier. I haven't had an S tier yet, because, like, these are mid. Like, these are not working. Boom! We're done with the whole column already. I couldn't come to school because I had to save a squirrel. This is S tier. Like, you had to save the squirrel. If your teacher was like, too bad, you should have let the squirrel, then that's just messed up. S tier. Premium S tier. My homework was kidnapped. Let's just put it in F tier again. Bye bye. Boom. Now we're on to the final two columns. Starting off with my little brother. Here, I'm just gonna take these three. Let's just take these three over here. Starting with, why is the text changed? Starting with my little brother accidentally deleted it, and then my internet went out, and I fell asleep while I was doing it. Okay. So, one of these is reasonable. Your little brother did something to the homework. And there's nothing you can do about that. Unless you don't have a little brother. So we'll put that as our first D tier. But the other ones on this hand, so the internet, that's reasonable. But falling asleep while you're doing it is completely unreasonable. So, let's just, like, if your internet went out, A tier. You should have done it another time. I guess, I don't know. But then you fell asleep while you were doing it? Don't do it at midnight! F tier! Take notes, guys. Take notes on this tier list of what you should never do. I was working on it but forgot to save. This one is a reasonable B tier. The text changed color again. But that's okay. Okay. My alarm didn't go off. Your homework alarm? Hello? F minus. F. F. We only get one F minus. And that one definitely. Why does the text keep changing color? We're almost out of room in F tier. That's how bad these are. You lost track of. Let's not even do. I forgot my homework at home. Really? You forgot it at home? Wanna know what that is? You wanna know what that is? That's too bad! You get an E tier, because it's responsibility. It's too bad. Boom. I swear we've already done my printer stopped working, but whatever. My printer stopped working. If it stopped working, then it stopped working. It's like the internet ones. Yeah, like these internet ones, this is how you do it. Like that's how you get around it. You gotta hit the internet play. I was sick yesterday, then why were you at school to receive the homework, huh? Why were you at school? So you mysteriously got sick after school, and then because you were sick, you weren't able to do your homework? I don't think so! D tier. I had a family emergency. This one gets a respectable one and only S plus. Because if you have a family emergency, you have a family emergency. That is S to the plus. I accidentally submitted the wrong file. Yeah, well, it looks like you accidentally got a 0. Oh, shoot. I just moved the canvas. Not only did you accidentally do whatever, but you also accidentally went into E tier. Bye. You didn't understand the directions. This one is tough, and will definitely get you into a solid A tier. That's the one that you gotta do. If you didn't understand, then you didn't understand. You needed help, but you could have asked a parent. My computer wasn't working. See, now that's a tech issue. Which, once again, these little tech issues, the tech issues land you in A tier. That's what we got. That is the moral of the story. Okay? Like, yeah. Nothing you can do about that. I thought it was due tomorrow. Yeah, well, you thought wrong! Because you should have wrote it down! And you didn't. F tier. Heck no. You're not getting a passing grade by thinking it was due tomorrow. Womp. Womp! I lost track of time. Yeah, well, it looks like you also lost track of your grade. Because you got into F tier. I left my backpack in the car. Responsibility? Where is it? And why does the text keep changing colors? Well, but this is like a D level responsibility, though. I thought you said we didn't have it. Well, I thought that you should have wrote it down! And you didn't! So you are going straight into F tier! No, I'm kidding. That's D tier worthy. That's D tier worthy. I accidentally brought the wrong notebook. Well, you accidentally should have brought all your notebooks to school. E tier. It's responsibility. My dog got to my homework. This has actually happened to me, and my teacher didn't believe me. My dog's a chocolate lab, and she gets whatever she can get her little paws on. And she ripped it to shreds. And no one believed me. And I got a big 0. So that's exactly what whoever suggested this one's getting. A 0. Boom! I left my assignment in the other class. Well, go get it. And since you didn't go get it, that's on you, into a D tier. Womp. Womp. And then we are on to the final one. I forgot to charge my Chromebook. And it appears that you also forgot you're in school and you have a responsibility. And that you thought you were going to be an S tier, but you went straight to F tier. Well, this is the final ranking. Comment if you agree, and then make a suggestion in the comments below on what I should do next.